Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are tonight's entertainment, and we got some festivities for you tonight. Film festivities, so to say. Views from the 22, live on the scene. Mo Schefter, Vic Jr., and of course, Germ So True himself. And he's got some tunes to sing because he's been singing falsettos all night. But we'll leave that inside joke for later. Fellas, let's talk. How
In
you
your
feeling?
dreams.
It's all good, Germ. It's all good. How you feeling, True?
I'm ready to go, man.
Yeah, man. It's an exciting matchup we got. Vic, how you feeling?
Feel good, bro. Ready to go through this film and then ready to go
Yes.
see the game, see what we see.
So again, as we set this up, as we share the links, as the people get to their seats, please make sure all devices are turned off. Look to your left, look to your right. There should not be a cell phone in sight. We got a great matchup this Sunday with Josh Allen versus Patrick Mahomes, the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Buffalo Bills. And fellas, let's just set this up real quick. I think it goes without question. We probably have the four best teams remaining. And these two are rightfully where they need to be. Buffalo 1 through 53 is extremely talented. They play very well together. It's a unit that's been together a while now. It's a core that's been together a while now, sort of like how the Saints situation was. I think this roster, for the most part, has really been together for 3 years, with a couple additions here and there, mainly being Stephon Diggs and mainly being the growth of Josh Allen, which is something that we are going to talk about tonight. As far as his growth, as far as how far he's come, as far as how long he still has to go. And then on the other side, you got Patrick Mahomes, who perhaps is the GOAT up and coming. You know, if there's anybody up and coming, calm down, Vic. If there's anybody who's going to challenge the throne realistically, I think the consensus would be Patrick Mahomes in this conversation. He's a sensational talent. He's a sensational quarterback. And then they got an opportunistic defense, and they got an offense that is difficult to match up with, no matter who you have on defense. So, Germ, let's just start with you. Some of the things that you're looking to see as the people continue to get to their seats for this one.
Well, the things that we're going to be looking forward to seeing in this particular matchup is it's going to be really simple for me. I want to see, or what I'm going to show. Let's say that because this will be a lot easier. What I want to show this evening is I want to showcase what this matchup is about. Why? Because this matchup is one of those matches where you got guys who are going to be, it's going to be a lot of points potentially in this game because neither defense is probably going to be able to hold the other team's offense. And then the most important part about this whole thing, too, is hey, man, the maturation in 1 year of Josh Allen. Is this a testament more to Stephon Diggs or is it a testament to Josh Allen still developing and growing as a quarterback? And we get to see a lot of that this year. And we've seen a lot of it already. So, Vic, I'm going to pass it to you, let you get in as well.
Yeah, I mean, excited for this matchup, of course. Like you said, Josh Allen has definitely matured in some of the things that he was doing from previous years. Um, and the key for them is just going to be again his consistency, because at this stage they don't have a run game to really stand on, really control the clock, and it's going to be basically Josh Allen. That's what this game is going to be about for the Bills. That's a lot of weight on the young man's shoulder. But I want if for us to see a good game, I want him to be the consistent Josh Allen that we're going to show right now in one of these games. So let's
Yeah.
get to it.
Well, I think we'll talk about this more on Sunday, but I think unlike the NFC game, the quarterbacks are not the most important element in this game, in my opinion. And I'm sure we're going to see that on film. So, Germ, without further ado, sir,
Share
real
that.
quick, shout out to everybody in the comment section. Trav in there, Tanya in there, the first lady, MJ in there. We got a few other people in there as well. Let's get to these views.
Screens off.
Oh yeah, screens off.
Oh,
Screens off, fellas. Thank you.
my
Thank you.
bad.
Because we want to make sure the people can see the lovely film that we are about to showcase for them this evening. Now, as we see here, Mr. Vic Jr. has prepared some stamps for you guys, and I want you guys to be able to check these out. So first and without further ado, Mr. Santana, go ahead and blow it in that crowd like Donnie Hathaway.
A little intro here. This is 2019, folks. This is against the Baltimore Ravens. They did an outstanding job blitzing him and stuff like that. And of course, the result was different on the last game for obvious reasons that didn't involve their defense. But as we play this footage here, we're going to see, a trips formation here to Josh's left. And last year, he didn't have Stephon Diggs, obviously, but at the end of the day, in order for you to be successful, you have to be accurate and your ball placement has to be good, right? And here you're gonna have John Brown is gonna run the skinny post off of this formation, and so Josh Allen takes his shot. He's open about a good 2 or 3 yards, and I mean this ball was about as way off can be defined. As you see here, when we see it from the end zone view, we're going to see a much clearer shot of how inaccurate this ball was. And it's just he's one of those quarterbacks that has an elite arm strength, but he doesn't have that, sort of like Aaron Rodgers. You'll see Aaron has the elite strength, but he can throw the ball off platform accurately. Well, Josh has to kind of set his feet a little bit better here. You see how he was just all arm in that situation. And that ball just took off on him there. I mean, if he would have threw it anywhere to the right, John Brown would have at least been able to, track that ball down and catch up to it. But he threw it behind him and over his head. You guys want to jump in on that before we move on to the next one?
So the thing here that we want to see, and then I'll let Mo jump in, is I want to see timing and anticipation right here. So right here, him being flat-footed. I don't have a problem with you being flat-footed right here, as long as you're able to move, right? But you're flat-footed right here. What I see right here is I see an opportunity right here for us to pretty much start the game off with a big play. We get John Smoke Brown right here coming through on, as you said, a skinny post. And when we see Marlon Humphrey in this trail position right here, and we see no help over the top, this safety can't get there to help him out at all, considering that he knows what route he's running. He doesn't. He doesn't either, which is the safety. So right here, he's beat. This guy is going to be open right here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when he's open right here, this ball needs to be out. Now, where the ball needs to be is around in this area up here, if you guys can see my cursor.
And look at his left foot.
That area.
Look at his left foot.
And that's why you see the ball I don't know what this is, but he looked like he was throwing it to the referee.
By the way, Jerm,
what the hell he was thinking, but hey, whatever.
Who was number 29 there in that play?
Number 29 is, I believe it was Earl Thomas.
Yeah, he looked very confused in that play. And like you said, they were able to beat the coverage. John Brown did an excellent job pressing the corner, like if he was going left and going up the seam for that skinny post, and Josh just missed him. So the next play, 9:32.
I mean, the one thing about that play is that it was a third down. And I think that's going to be something that is monumental in this game, is that situational football.
Yep.
And I think when you talk about football maturity and understanding and evolving from the IQ, situational football is crucial. And when you get to these championship games, they're game deciders.
Yep. I mean, you can't miss throws like that.
No.
Especially on teams that are very strong defensively against you.
So right here, Vic, we got 9:32, same game.
Another third down.
Yep, another third down situation. You're gonna have a corner route here. I think it's gonna come from the middle receiver as well.
And they got the gun bunch again.
Yep, triple. You got a triple here on the left. And so he's gonna try to touch pass here, right? and it's just going to be way off again. And that's from the inside receiver. So the inside receiver was the one that ran the corner route. You had the middle receiver run an out route, and he overthrows that one too.
Oh boy.
Well,
Yeah.
here's
So,
something else that I'm
go
going to
ahead.
say right here. Again, this is not Raven slander here. This shows you just how disorganized the secondary is, because that's two plays in this game that should have been touchdowns.
Right.
Now, when we look at that from the back, you often hear us talk about that C motion with the quarterback's release. We
Yep.
talk about releasing the ball from a high point rather than bringing it all the way down and releasing it somewhere like around your shoulder bone. You want that to be released more around your ear. And I think as tall as he is, I don't know, man. This is one of the reasons why is not and this is just one of the reasons why I didn't want to fall in love with the kid was because of how much he relies on his arm.
Yes.
And this is one of those situations where, again, situational football, being aware of what's going on, being aware of the coverage, being aware of your pocket, being aware of the end zone that you're on. And he could have just made a much better decision, a much better play. And to the bottom line of it all is he could have made a much better throw.
Yeah. I mean, to me, I think he's picking the right spots. These guys are open. They're open by a couple steps, and he's just totally missing them. At the end of the day, it's going to be about that consistency, accurate wise, like you said. Certain play situations, third downs, they have to make these plays. We got here, Germ, 50. Oh, sorry, 420. It's going to be kind of
Mhm.
a similar play.
As you guys see how smooth we're transitioning through this tonight, thank you guys for being patient with us.
Yeah.
Now, set this play up, Vic. I'm gonna stop it right here because this is the perfect place to stop.
Right. So
We
this
can
one is
see
going to
all
be
22, all 22. That's why they call it all 22, ladies and gentlemen, because all 22 players can be visible.
Yep. So we got the inside man here, right? The tight split here by I think that's Dalton Knox. That's gonna be the tight end, and he's gonna run again another corner route, and he's just gonna be basically overthrow him too. A very, they're getting separation. They were getting separation for him here, and he was just simply overthrowing it. Go ahead, play it.
And I want y'all to understand what it means when we say separation. Separation in the NFL could be half a step
Right.
because these are other grown men who get paid to do this. But right
Right.
here, Dalton does a good job of, first of all, Baltimore does a good job of snatching purses. And what I mean by that is they do a very, very good job of being physical at the top, at the bottom of the actual routes. And they make sure that they hit people and they'll drag out the whole 5 yards, maybe even 10 yards, because the refs don't really call a lot of pass interference. So what you'll notice is he's destroyed here. All that physicalness, and just look at what we get. Josh, this is the same game now. This is 3 times that we have a situation on hands where it should have been a touchdown.
I mean, that was just a perfect way to get physical with that linebacker and
Oh
get
my
open.
goodness.
I mean, that's beyond open in the NFL.
That's beyond inaccurate in life.
That's all right. It's all right. We got one more inaccurate throw, and we're gonna jump into the 2020 Josh Allen. Let's get to the 53 seconds there, Jern. Unless you want to see it here from the back. I mean, we can see how
Absolutely.
physical he got here. Number 22, is he a corner? Was he a safety for?
That's Jimmy
Number
Smith
22 is Jimmy Smith. That is a corner.
slash safety.
So you see how you talk about a lot of
Believe it or
how
not.
they
Look
how
at
they
look
hold.
at that hole. Look at that hole. Look at all that holding.
Nice club and swim to get out of his.
And then again, look at the feet in the pocket. Like they're not moving. There's no life to them. They're just kind of there.
Right, and that's kind of some of the things that, like, just standing still. He likes to kind of stand still in the pocket. Some of the things that you see with Brady is Brady would have probably moved a little bit to his left.
Right. Like Brady is not still in the pocket at all.
Right.
Brady is constantly moving in the pocket, constantly,
There we go.
which we will show on Saturday, live on the scene.
Hey, look.
So Jerm, this is gonna be a sideline throw, and we're
Mhm.
gonna see how off he is on this sideline throw, and then we'll tie it up to the completions on the next one. Um, but again, this year is Tyler Croft. They had to use the tight ends a lot more last year because obviously all they had was basically John Brown, and that was it. He didn't have
Cole
much to
Beasley
work
was
with.
here. Cole Beasley was here as well.
Oh
Just in
yeah,
case.
Cobley. Yeah, I can't forget about Cole. Cole had a good season this year. But this one, you see, he's gonna have to roll out to his right, and this is something he likes to do a lot.
Now, real quick, Vic, before you
Yeah.
say that, what I want to see for my quarterback here is I want to see him step up into this pocket area.
Yeah.
So I want you to guys to remember this right here because by stepping up into this pocket area, this eliminates this rusher and eliminates that rusher. Now they just need to. This is where we get techniques and things like that that come into play. So now we probably can hug technique these two guys on the edge, and we can contain these two edge guys, and we already got 3-on-2 here in the middle. So now we got time to pick apart this secondary that we've already seen is out of sorts. So with that being said,
Bag.
go ahead, Vic. I just wanted to make sure I threw that out there up front, and then I'll talk about that again when we see it from the back. Go ahead.
Yeah. Go ahead. No, play it, because he's gonna show. You're gonna see Croft here get to the sideline, right? So he's gonna come back towards his quarterback. I mean, and that again, that's about as open as you can get.
Did he catch that?
No, go ahead. Next, let's check it from the back there, John. So this is something he likes to do. You know, you guys pointed out, stepping into the pocket. But he likes to do a little bit of both. He's gotten better with stepping in the pocket this season, but he also likes to get out of the pocket, and he's gotten a lot more accurate this year, as we're going to see next. Throwing on the run. That ball should have been out already. He kind of waited too late. All right, so let's get to so these next plays here are going to be the first two are going to be some incompletions mode, but we're going to see how much more accurate he was against the Colts. So we're going to have 3 completions and two incompletions.
And we got from this game.
So yeah, go to the 924 there, the second play.
924. Got you right here, brother.
Yep.
Oh, I thought you was gonna pick the one with my government name to be petty. You didn't see it, did you, Jeremy?
I seen it.
Jerry, you're gonna have to do it over again.
No, just right click on the small little right click on the play.
Oh,
or just refresh it,
Well, if you refresh it, it's gonna go to the broadcast.
See now.
You could wait for your
okay,
IT.
yeah.
I mean, I know you're the audio guy, but when it comes to the lab, you know I'm the IT guy. Come on now.
No, just go to go back down and go to the second play and click on it.
Okay, let's click this down now. And then we're gonna go right to 924.
Scroll up. Yeah, there you go.
Why you have to do a little extra thing with your cursor there, Jeremy?
Sometimes what it looks like
You
is
think you slick?
no. Yo, what happened? What happened?
Third down
Yeah,
again,
but-
fellas. Third down again.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see the maturity. Shout out to Big Shot.
So
Now, number 13 is Gabriel Davis from UCF, one of their draft picks this year, who I think is a stellar pickup for this team.
he used them a lot. He's gonna have a couple of
Mhm.
he's gonna have a couple plays to Gabriel in these next plays we're gonna show. But go ahead, Mo.
I believe the pro comparison we gave him was Odell Beckham.
Correct. Very, very, very good, Mo. Very good. Very good.
So he's gonna get out of the pocket again. He's gonna get he could have stepped in, but he's gonna get some sort of pressure here. He's had some guys open, but watch how John Brown gets to the sideline here, right? And it's gonna be an incomplete pass, but when we see the end zone view, we're gonna see where this placement was. And this is a situation where you got to help your quarterback. He's improving in an area. Let's help him out. Go ahead, get to the back there.
You could help him out by throwing the ball.
That's fair. That's fair. You know, he had a chance to throw him right here.
Not right here. I
Hey,
mean, even I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Look at 99. 99 looks so good in white.
But watch the placement here, Mo. Watch the placement here on this throw. He throws it a little bit. He's going to throw it a little bit earlier this time.
You know who he looked like right here? He looked like Phillip
John,
Rivers.
why are you out of bounds, John? Why are you out of bounds, John?
Vic.
What just happened?
The man could have thrown the ball 18 and a half yards sooner than he actually did.
What? This was a lot earlier than the other throw?
It's still late.
Bro, there's somebody here underneath him. There's somebody here underneath him. Look at the placement on this throw.
Aaron Rodgers would have made this throw a lot sooner.
Yeah.
Okay, slow down. Slow down.
Slow
down. Hey, April, very good. He looks like Phillip Rivers making this throw. He looks just like Phillip Rivers. He took on the bottom. Yeah, he looked just like Phillip Rivers with this nonsense.
Sharon, what you think about
threw it off his right foot? Like that's another problem with that throw.
Here's the thing too. Now, mind you, even with this looking better than the last throw, right? We still want to make sure we understand that with it looking better than the last throw, that there's still a lot of room for improvement for the player.
Let's get to the next play. Let's get to the next play.
Wait, time out, real quick. Let's because we don't want a lab conflict here. I said he threw it off his right foot. Vic said that's what you're supposed to do. Yes, you are correct. What I meant to say is, or what I should have said rather, is that there is no sort of momentum or energy coming while the ball is going. He puts everything he has into it as he's releasing it. Like instead of generating that power from his lower body, he's again and it's a fabulous arm. But what good is it if you don't place the ball where it needs to be?
So you don't think he had good placement there?
I think that play was
play it, Jeremy. Play it. While we talk about it, play it.
Is this the same play?
No, that's the new one.
I think that ball could have been thrown sooner.
It could have been thrown at the mesh point, bro. I said that. So he had opportunities there, but again, we have somebody that's growing, that's getting better on his placement. We're gonna see on this throw too. Jared, get to the end zone view on this one.
The only reason why, Siobhan, the only reason why better late than never is not good is because when it's late, that means the defense has a chance to catch up.
Yeah,
that's why you got to be on time.
In football, sometimes never is better than late. I'm sorry. Now, he got away with it in that situation, but ooh, there you go, Josh. Was that 17?
That's a drop by Stephon Diggs. Got to help him out. No, 14.
17 threw that ball?
Yeah, 17 threw that ball.
Let me see if on the back one time.
Pause. So again, here's some good placement, Mo. So a little bit of a tight situation here. You want to see where the linebacker is?
This guy right here played stellar this season in these situations. I want to let y'all know that Darius Leonard has arrived on the scene, and I don't mean that as a pun. And this kid right here, who is a free agent this year, this is Anthony Walker Jr. Mm-hmm. He is another outstanding guy to pair with a guy like this. If the Colts don't sign him, don't worry. He'll be on the free agent list when we talk about him. But I just want to highlight excellence when I see it.
There we go. We're going to have a little bit of hitch here into the pocket.
Oh, yeah, Josh.
You see that look at now, Mo. You see that weight transfer there, and you see the torque in the hips. That's a little different. You see the foot right there and how the toe is a little bit more pointed. And that's where we get a little bit more accuracy there. That's a perfect everything.
Man, that's a throw.
Perfect.
That's a throw.
That's big boy status. That's big boy status.
That's a throw.
He got scared. He got scared. Why you getting scared, Stephon?
Now, that's a better throw. So we're going to go to the next play right here, 141.
Yeah, Mo, so
for you.
Yeah, so we got a little sequence. We got a little sequence here, Mo, where this is he had to overcome that drop there, right? So he's gonna make some plays where he's gonna throw the ball accurately, get his team downfield for a score. Boom, sideline. He's gonna get to the sideline again. This is Gabriel Davis here. a little bit better placement for that your receiver could make a play on that.
Now, my problem with this. My problem with this is we want to put this ball in a different place.
Was
Like
it
you said, ball
incomplete?
placement. No, it was complete. He completed this. I remember this throw. This play is where Gabriel Davis did more work than Josh Allen did on this. So I'm gonna show y'all
Yeah.
from the bike.
I agree with
What
that.
you
100%.
mean?
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna
No,
show you what I mean when I say this.
Did we see how
what?
off he? Did we see how off he was on that Dawson Knox one? That Tyler Croft one?
Now right here, the ball should be out.
Come on, throw the ball.
He's looking. Yes, he's looking. He's
Out.
looking at the bottom route.
Out. Get
Oh my
out.
god.
It looked like both of y'all MVP.
Don't worry. Yeah, don't worry, April. We're gonna get to the MVP. We was gonna keep it in the vote, but we're gonna take out that MVP. We're gonna take that MVP stuff out.
Yeah, y'all
Now-
might as well go ahead and give it to 12 at this rate.
What?
I mean, look, I'm not against that because PFF and everybody seem to be against 12. And I ain't gonna say nothing else about that.
Oh, you talking about the other two? Okay, I got you. Oh yeah, you know, I'm up with that.
First of all, you should know me by now. I would never
If
just refer to that man
you
as simply
don't
12.
know me by now,
Bootleg.
you will never, ever, ever.
What you doing? Is that?
Hold up. Oh, hold up. Wait.
See, and again,
Here we go. Right
the
here.
one thing you see with
Bam.
Mahomes is even when he breaks that pocket, even when he's extending the play, he's gonna throw that football from any platform with the same energy.
So here we're gonna have another sideline throw. It's gonna be a little deep over.
I do not like my base to be this damn wide right here in this moment. But
Was
okay.
he in shotgun?
Yes. That's
No,
already why
no
he
reason.
shouldn't be that
There's
damn
no
wide.
reason. You going now wide, they better be coming off a play action or something.
Yep. And even with
He's
play
feeling-
action.
He was feeling the pressure, but here he's gonna get a little deep over here. I mean, I know somebody that wouldn't even attempt these throws, but okay, we're gonna save that for another day.
I mean,
Oh, come on now. I've seen bootleg attempt and make those passes. Maybe not this year.
Yeah, not the last 2 years for sure. Come on,
So-
let's get to the back.
I'm on my way.
1, 2, 3, 4-man rush.
Well, Buffalo doesn't really have a good bunch of guys. Right here, I mean, we got a
Oh my
wide open
God,
player.
there's so much space in the pocket, yo.
I mean,
And
look
then
at
you
this.
got a wide open player. Good Lord.
And another one.
Well, so this turned out to a complete critique fest.
Oh no. See,
Well,
I didn't know.
sorry,
I didn't know that.
You don't
No,
want to
no.
turn on the lights.
Oh, so let's not get to the So we're not gonna get to the fact that he completes this throw beautifully,
Beautifully.
going to his left.
I mean, completion is fine.
That's okay.
Oh,
That's okay.
So
You know why it's
so-
okay, Vic? You know why it's okay?
Go ahead.
Because there's a pattern. The pattern is throw it to a spot by the sideline. So I promise you, in these drills, he's not actually trying to place these footballs. He's just trying to find the sidelines and a decent spot.
I mean, isn't that where some of the using every blade of grass is comes into play?
Well, not if you're going to take up all the blades of grass and you're going to go into the sidelines. I mean, some of these balls should be thrown. Now, again, he's also putting himself in these situations by not maneuvering properly in the pocket.
yeah, maneuvering is nothing new to me.
I see. We're gonna critique. All right, listen. We got the Aaron Rodgers. We're gonna release the Aaron Rodgers stuff. Then are we gonna do that?
You know what?
Are we
Saturday's show. Listen, Saturday's show is gonna be 2 hours pay-per-view, and you can stream it if you want to. We're not gonna do you like Dana.
Go ahead, Jeremy.
If you want to take it that far, but if we got time, you could show a little pop-up Aaron Rodgers film. I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, because I mean, if we're gonna talk about this MVP, we're gonna definitely expose this other dude.
I'm not trying to put him on the Summer Jam screen. I'm just saying
Mm.
there's certain things he needs to do better. Now this is where you're gonna have some meat to this matchup because we finally get to see how KC attacks this offense. And I
Now,
think this is where it's gonna be intriguing. Go ahead, True.
now it's about to get funky. So look, we get this matchup again. This is the second time these two teams play. So as we see, we have a 2-by-1 formation with an H-back guy, which is this guy right here, which is one of our tight ends. We have Diggs and Beasley here. That looks like Diggs and Beasley, but that could be John Brown. But I think that may be Diggs right there. Regardless of the fact, this is what KC did. Now, the point of this whole session right now is going to shift. And why we're going to shift is because now we're going to talk about the things that matter in this matchup. Now, not saying what Vic put as irrelevant, he's showing some of the things that Josh did better, some of the throws he completed that whether me and Mo have a problem with those throws and the completions that they're better, there's still a completion and it's still a progress and a step in the right direction. Now, this right here, I want to show you what Kansas City did against Josh Allen that made this a very, very intriguing game. The final score of this game was 26-15, and Josh Allen left a lot of plays on the field. So what did KC do that was very, very unique? Well, here on this particular play, what they do is they do a hell of a job of showing him blitz right here. Josh is not where he is in his quarterback process to understand how or who drops or when they drop, what spot is open. So he doesn't know really what he's calling, protection-wise, whatever. And that's okay. This is a third-year quarterback. It's okay.
Yeah, let's keep that in mind that he's still a young quarterback doing what he did this year.
So with those things said,
as Lamar Jackson. Go ahead.
Because I know somebody that's about 15 years older doing some crazy stuff still. So
Okay, we getting petty. So as you see, we get a full-on six-man pressure here. The six-man pressure turns into a situation where we see number one guy get beat on the edge. We see another guy getting beat up the middle. Right here, he doesn't have a pocket. So right here, this is where Josh uses his feet, slides, and makes a throw here. Now, here's my problem with this throw. Problem with the throw is actually on target. But the problem is he also had a guy right here in the flat that probably would have got him more yards. But we're going to go from the bank.
Hey, man, just real quick, shout out to the comments. Nothing brings out the nerd more than the Godfather J Ham than the lab. He is dropping bars after bars in the comment section.
So we see this right here. We get the pressure up the middle. We get the running back to slide over. Good, nice. I mean, Singletary, you just earned the extra couple. You just earned another bonus, son. I like to see good pass protection right there from the running back. Josh, make the simple throw here. But no, he wants to go to the next level. He wants to hurt you. He wants to harm you. That's fine. Help your quarterback because he put it right in your chest.
But that shit was beautiful.
Now, no, but what I want to show here and what's showcased here is knock him off his spots. Make him move and maneuver in the pocket as a quarterback because as a throwing quarterback, he does not want to do these things. So that was a third down. By the way, Mo, another third down. So then we go to quarter one, 6:21, another third down. Oh, man.
They going nuts in the comment section, bro. Oh, man. We got to get to these comments soon, boys.
We're going to get to the comments after this before we go to KC.
I got you.
It ain't just Lamar. Oh, my God.
What happened, Vic? Mind your business. Watch the screen.
Ron, what just happened?
Focus on the screen, Vic.
Nah, we we got 2019 Josh, 2020
Good shot. Don't put your phone down.
Well, why he doing that for?
Because I want him to keep going.
Oh, okay.
Ain't no grading on a curve in views. No, sir. The lab is the lab. We gotta see it. We just gotta see it.
All right. Y'all better be ready for Aaron Rodgers film then. I was gonna keep it.
Man,
I was gonna keep it.
Hey, The Rock says just bring it.
We
How
gonna
about
watch
that, Vic?
Yeah, we gonna watch that. Mediocre.
Now, on this particular play, the only thing that they're doing here in Kansas City is they just got him drifting in the pocket. Drifting. And look at what he gets. We get exactly
Oh,
what we want.
no.
We get exactly what we want, baby. It's blue magic, baby. That's what we gonna call this. And look at what we got.
Play
We got a
it.
guy drifting to the left. We got a guy open on the left, and we just knock him off his spot, speed up that clock a little bit, and we get a clunker.
Can we run that one more time from the back, please?
Absolutely, we can. Oh heavens, we got some time. Hey man, we do this. Bread and water. Stop playing with me. Hey, just FYI, if you're playing against Germ, you don't want to play against him because he know how to stop all of y'all. Boom. Good, nice, solid play action fake. What do we see here? Sorensen is coming up. At some point here, you're going to notice that we're going to get Sorensen to move out the way.
Oh, Josh.
Now, Josh,
He's stuck. He's stuck. He's stuck.
right here. Now listen. The anticipation is there. The anticipation is here.
Everything, the decision making, everything is there.
No, it's not.
Make the throw. What you mean? The guy
you
did
mean?
You said,
wide
every-
open.
you said
bro.
no, Vic, you said everything was there. And the one thing that was not there was the completion.
Obviously.
therefore- Yeah, I
The
mean,
decision making is a bit questionable as well.
How, Mo? If the coverage dictates that the guy is open by a mile,
Oh, really?
huh?
he missed, bro.
Hey,
He missed
DJ,
him.
run that back.
Yo, oh my, yo, this feel okay. Yo, Saturday. Listen, y'all folks need to come in on Saturday because this is gonna be. Woo!
What is this, first down?
I'm gonna expose this stuff.
This is first and 10.
Bro. Okay. Slow it down a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Now, what do
We're
you
going
mean?
all 22.
Now, Vic, let me ask you this: does anything pre-snap dictate where the ball should go?
What do you mean where the ball should go?
I'm just asking. I'm just like
Yeah.
asking. Do you
Right.
like,
you
okay.
So you have a cover 2 look, but they're gonna show cover 1 like even before the snap, right? There's gonna be a safety coming in.
Right.
So you have a single coverage, meaning that the safety's he's gonna kind of veer to the middle of the field, but Stephon Diggs is on this side, right?
Bro, but the safety
look at
is
this.
on the hash of that field.
So Vic, here's the
how-
problem. Here's the problem. The problem for guys like him is touch. This is a touch throw. But again, what did I say that they did?
Oh.
When you get a guy like Josh Allen, you know how you get those, you know how y'all know, and everybody in the comments may laugh at this, but I don't care. You know how everybody here has probably done pre-workout. When you take your pre-workout and you got all of that stuff moving and you got the like you a kid on cake, like you're a kid on cake. All you got to do is give him a little bit of pre-rush, meaning give him that rush like he has to make a play, and you're going to speed his body mechanics up. You're going to get that blood flowing. Once that blood gets to flowing, he's going to overthrow a lot of these passes. And this is everything that I've shown you has been consistent so far with moving him off his spots, and then he makes a bad throw. This is equivalent to when my guy MJ, shouts out to him, said that the one thing that made Michael Jordan special was when they started giving him open threes, he was able to slow his body mechanics down, take a deep breath, and take the shot. In this situation, that's what Josh Allen has to do. Slow your body mechanics down, take the shot. You don't have to worry about getting hit all of these different times. He's not even going to get hit here.
Go
Take
back
the
to the
shot.
snap after you're done.
Oh,
In the
no, I
back.
got you right here. Right here, I got you.
So
Soon as it snapped?
no. Tight end goes in motion here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Nobody
Yeah,
goes with him.
I know how you roll, bro.
Nobody goes with him. That's when you start to see the safety creep. Okay. You could just kind of see there's a blitz coming on this. So why shouldn't the coverage dictate that you go to number 81? Because the safety is on the near side of the play. Boom, he's open. Josh Allen, is stuck on one read.
He's
And it's the longest read. And as a quarterback, this was the struggle that Tom Brady had early in the season with Tampa Bay, is that he was reading high to low. So he was getting stuck on the first read in this play, which is the longest read. And there's a blitz coming.
Okay, so if he completes this pass, then what?
Just give it to the tight end right there.
Well, this is about
Bro.
so Vic. Here's what you're doing
They
here.
trying to score against Kansas City. That's what I'm
You got to
okay,
move
but
the ball. You can't just want to score. You got to
okay.
move the ball.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem, Vic. You kick field goals in this game because you miss these throws.
we are there, but we're criticizing the decision when the decision
Well,
making
the
was
decision.
not an issue here.
I don't want to criticize decision. Mo, we're gonna leave it. I want to leave the decision out of this because you know what the decision shows.
Mhm.
It shows there's two things that is consistent here. Again, why is the throw off? Why does he not care about this guy right here? The reason why he doesn't care about this guy right here is because this is not what he wanted in the first place. He wanted this.
Yeah, like he pointed out, it's the first read or the guy that he wants the most.
Mm-hmm. And he did it, and he didn't make the wrong throw necessarily. But
I mean, Mo, I'm pretty sure. I mean, he had 43, touchdown passes. A lot of them were in the air. So I'm pretty sure
it wasn't 43. It wasn't 43. It was like 35.
I'm sorry, 35, 43 total, but 35, where I'm sure we could find plenty that he hit. You know what I'm saying?
Why?
But I mean,
me the ones he missed.
This is terms here. Bro, we don't got all night, all week.
No, you know what,
film.
Vic, listen. We are about 45 minutes into this.
Uh-huh.
We don't even have to show anything Kansas City. I think we all know what Kansas City is. We could spend the next 15, 20 minutes showing me some good Josh Allen plays if you want.
Hey, Germ, so let's throw him on then. Oh, Germ got another incomplete pass here.
I mean, of course, I got plenty of stuff. I mean, because Germ has scouted this guy, so Germ knows how to beat him. Again, right here, rhythm throws. So Vic, you know what I'm starting to see that's consistent with you? You like these non-rhythm having ass quarterbacks. That's what you like.
Non-rhythm. Who don't have rhythm?
Russ don't have none either. But you can tell that by when he dance. Now right here, we see another play where he had a guy there, and what did he choose to do? He chose to go deep and he missed. So we're gonna watch this from the back. Now,
last time I checked, your top 5 was Kirk Cousins in it. So
no, my top 5 did not have. Hey, I did not have Kirk Cousins. I had Carson Wentz. I had Carson Wentz, Deshaun Watson, Pat Mahomes, Russell Wilson, and Tom Brady. Thank you, sir. You two had Kirk Cousins, not me.
What? Oh, that was Mo that had Kirk Cousins.
No,
did
I have Kirk Cousins?
You both had Kirk Cousins. Thank you.
I
had Drew Brees in there.
Hey, look. Just want y'all to remember. It's okay. Just want you to remember. It's okay.
Cousins in there?
You did have Cousins in there. It's okay. Cousins didn't play terrible this year.
Listen.
It's okay. It is okay. News. But right here, we had a guy open, as we seen on the right side, on the left side of the formation here, that went like a little whip. They call that a whip route. But Josh, what he wanted, he wanted the deep stroke. Pause.
Give me the quarterback that's gonna take the risk. Yeah, see that's more than a risk right here.
This man looked like he kicked the field goal. Vic, I'm gonna need you to stop. Stop. That ball looked like somebody kicked the field goal.
I'm gonna shut up because I'm gonna just shut up.
Don't say it. Don't shut up.
Say what you gotta say.
Don't shut up.
It's good. That's what I gotta say. Through the uprights. That's what I gotta say, Vic. So your MVP is A-Rod, right? So we're gonna show the MVP on Saturday. You're gonna let me show the MVP on Saturday. Okay, mira, espérate. Remember now, I said Mahomes should be the MVP. So did Germ.
And the only other guy that I had here is
I understand that Aaron Rodgers is gonna get the MVP award.
Why? Because he throws touchdowns in the flat.
The man has 45 touchdowns and 4 interceptions, Vic.
Yes. He also leads the league in throwaways. But again, we're going to get to that film.
48-5, but it's okay. It's okay. Now, right here, we get some good Josh Allen right here. We get a little good Josh Allen right here.
Oh, did he
Nah,
throw
nah.
that? Oh, yes, he threw that. Good job,
Yes.
Joshua.
Now, I told you, Germ got y'all. We need all of the good stuff and that sweet, that nasty, that gushy stuff. I got you. Now, what I want to show and highlight here is something really, really, really interesting. And these are the throws that I want to see him make consistently, because these are the throws that are going to take his team to the next level. And this is why you bring in Stephon Diggs. This is why you bring in Cole Beasley. This is why, because these are things that nobody can guard this consistently. So we get our good snap. Now, right here, tighten up our drop. Now we're drifting a little bit here, but that's okay. We can deal with that. Now watch this. We're just going to let this go right there. Now, as we see, Stephon has given the inside move and has occupied this guy. So he's stuck. Only person knows where the ball's going is Stephon. Sits down, boom. We get a catch, and we got our 14-yard gain, first down. That's what I'm talking about, Josh. Let me at him, Josh. Let me at him. That's what I'm talking about. So Germ got another one. We got another one coming down. DJ Khaled. Let's do this again. So,
look at Artie. You gonna be on Saturday? Artie is here with us, guys. I can't wait.
Wait. So Artie, I don't know if you're ready for this smoke on Saturday, because I got him too. Don't worry, I know how to stop your quarterback too. So now we got a situation at hand. We get another solid here. 2-by-1 formation. We got a tight inline receiver right here at the top with a single back. Now, what I liked about this play more than anything else is we show the ability to be patient. And we're under center. This is something that you don't see a lot from these Lamar Jackson-ass quarterbacks. We don't see a lot of under center action. So Cole Beasley right here, he has not uncovered himself yet. Now, I know Mo, I know. We got a guy right here.
Mm-hmm.
But what he wanted Mr. Beasley. He got Mr. Beasley.
That's fine. I got no issues with this.
Step up in the pocket, make the throw. Boom. Let's get there. Let's go to where we need to go. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. We're just going to get back to the back here. Now, why this is important is because he did have open guys underneath, but he used the underneath at this stage. This is what the real 12 will call collecting data throws to set you up for throws like this later in the game. And the time of this is the fourth quarter. So this is exactly where we want to see these type of throws. And then we get this right here. Boom. Step up in the pocket. That C didn't look too good, but we got it there. Okay. Good job, Josh. Good job, Joshy Washy. Next.
I'm curious to see if Kansas City is going to stick to this zone they keep playing, or are they going to just run cover one? Because
so Mo, what a great damn question. You mix them both. Why? Because we can get pressure from either look based on he doesn't know where we're coming from. He still doesn't read his keys defensively for us to be able to say, hey, he reads his keys well enough for us to not be able to play this zone.
Yeah. You know what's another key I'm looking for? What are they going to do with Tyrann Mathieu? Because does he give you more value blitzing or more value covering Stephon Diggs?
He gives you more value wherever he's needed, honestly.
Oh, no. Ooh.
Touchdown. Now, you notice I found a play also, fellas, where he beat a blitz, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is this one. This is why. Now, I want you to look at the score at this particular moment. The score is 23-10 when he finally beats the blitz late in the game. So this means all this time in this game, and it took you till the 6:38, the 6:39 mark in the game for you to beat the blitz?
Second-year quarterback.
I see you like making excuses.
We gonna go to the veteran. Believe me, y'all put the pressure on the veteran now. He gonna perform on Saturday.
Who put pressure on who?
Both of y'all.
Who put pressure on who?
Especially Mosif.
Well, yeah.
So
I mean, see, that's a play that you're supposed to complete there.
Very, very good, Vic. Very good. And sorry, but now we got to show one more bad play. Sorry, Vic. It's okay.
Which is, you gotta click on it.
Yeah, this dude.
So, right here. Did you hear what I said, Mo, about the whole thing about the zone thing? This play it doesn't get any simpler than this play here.
Okay.
Keep everything in front of you. Make Josh Allen and this Buffalo team drive 17 plays down the field and make them kick a field goal. It's that simple. Because there's two things that Buffalo is going to do. Buffalo is going to play zone, and you know the reason why they're going to play zone? Because they have to play zone.
There's no way you could play man against KC.
So again, the offense of KC is going to dictate the pace of this entire game. This is why we don't have to show very many KC plays. We just need to show what Buffalo is. And what Buffalo is from this perspective right here from the lab is Josh Allen has to play damn near perfect in order for them to score 30 points. If he plays perfect, they'll score 35.
Can't wait till he does it too, because he's gonna do it.
Okay, well, if he does it, that still doesn't mean that Pat won't play half perfect and still score 42. That's the problem.
Yeah, I mean, there's just a couple things that we're just gonna show for the purpose of showing from Kansas City's offense, but Buffalo undoubtedly is gonna have to put up points because you know you could say maybe they slowed Mahomes down in that game that they played. I mean, I know they held Tyreek Hill pretty well, but it's still going to be about Travis Kelsey, and I just don't know if they have the personnel to contain Travis Kelsey. And if you would just show the Week 6 matchup, oh, okay, unless you got something yourself for Travis Kelsey.
Yeah, I just want to show a couple of things that you want to do to Travis Kelsey here.
Okay.
And I want to show this because this is important that we show this to the people. Let me make sure I got my stamps. We got Q3 third and goal. Because you know the key of all of this different stuff is, man, we gotta at some point we have to understand that it's damn near impossible to stop this team from getting yards. It's gonna take bad throws. It's gonna take a lot of different things. But when you get a player of Travis Kelsey's caliber and you're playing against this player, and this is the area that matters the most. This is the area right here, the red area. It's no other place. No other place I'd rather be. Right here than in the money section of the field. As we see, they do a lot of things where they lined up Travis Kelsey on one side of the field by himself. Why do they do that? Because that automatically does two things. Either I'm going to get this, which is some type of bracket coverage, and that's going to take one guy from out the middle of the field as we see here. Right? Fellas, any objections?
No, well, you see, what they're doing on this play is you're right about the bracket coverage, but there's a little element of that linebacker and what they end up doing post snap if Travis Kelsey is to cross, but that's very unlikely. So no, you are absolutely right. The bracket coverage is going to dictate other things for the quarterback to identify. Run it. I want to see what happens.
So on this particular play, what we want to do is we want to keep this team, which is the Kansas City Chiefs, honest. They do a thing where they always got a guy in the flat, and they always challenge the seams. So up here, and around in these areas here. Kelsey is either going to run out, he's going to run in, or he's going to come up here to the goal line. He's going to run in. On this particular one, we get a skinny post right here. Now, this guy here stays in the flat. We got this guy right here who's right there with his responsibility. He points to him. We get this guy here where we got these eyes here on him. We got these eyes on him, and we got both of these guys here. He sees him, and he sees him. Everything as of right now, can we agree, fellas, is in front of the defense.
Yeah.
Now, Kelsey right here, we're anticipating him coming where? Inside, because he doesn't have the outside leverage. So where is Kelsey 9 out of 10 times going to go here? Is he going to defy his body and go outside? He possibly can. But what you have in the help inside and this guy right here, you're just making sure he doesn't go here. Right here, you're just making sure you stay attached to Sammy Watkins. And right here, you're just making sure that you hold your position here just in case Tyreek does this right here, beats this guy, so you can help right here in the seam. As we see, Pat has already pre-diagnosed where he's going on this play, which is right here. This player here does a very, very good job of baiting him into this throw.
Oh, some Pat Mahomes picks here.
Now, why is a play like this important, people may say? Well, because what you want to do for the Kansas City Chiefs offense is you want to cause congestion. You want to make them have to make tight throws. They use a lot of these split formations and these tight formations and things, and they really try to get people to spread themselves out more. The more spread out you are, the more room I have, no matter what you're playing. And what do a lot of teams have to play, as we already identified? Zone. So the wider the splits, the more room that I have to occupy, or the more room I have to maneuver in the zone. And that's what we got in this situation.
To the end zone.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go to the end zone view of this, and I got one more play. And then if you got a play, you let me know. I'll get right to it. Just look at 54 here.
Yeah.
That last second look, react, finish.
Oh man,
that's a hell of I almost really cursed. That's a hell of a play.
Yeah, that's a really
that's linebacker 101 about how you want to play in a zone situation, and that is what you need. You need guys that are going to be able to do that. Buffalo actually has a couple guys in this game that could be able to make this interesting. This is what Buffalo has to do in this game in order for them. It's that time
Look
for us to see.
Tyreek Hill, yo.
But yeah, I wanted to show this as well.
Go back. Go back right middle of the play. Run it back. Yeah, right there's good. So you see Mahomes misses. And look at Le'Veon trying to strip the ball.
Yeah, he tried to strip it.
He ends up losing his balance and taking out another dude. And then look at the hurdle by Tyreek. Look at the Olympic athleticism. Oh,
Vic,
yeah.
Didn't I say the same thing when I watched him put this play on for the other day?
Yeah.
Look at this dude, yo.
Look at him. Why? And he strips the ball.
When the cheetah stops to pray.
Yes,
yo,
that's
he's
literally what
the
happened.
fastest man on earth right now.
Good Lord.
Hey.
He got to that man like he was walking.
Yes.
Sheesh.
And you see that they almost got to play there.
They did. Now we could end it right there. True. You got one more play, right?
No, I don't need that play. I don't need to play that. We got perfect.
Yeah, that's perfect. Let's just turn the mics back on. The cameras back on. We'll try to release something about Patrick Mahomes and just Kelsey. But for the most part with Kansas City's offense, and fellas, tremendous job on the lab session there. For the most part with the KC offense, we've seen so much of it over the last 2 years. We know everything they're capable of. We know who they are. For the most part, offensively, they just ran it back. Maybe in a running back committee, it's a little different. but for the most part, they just ran it back. Kelsey, Watkins, uh, Tyreek Hill, McCole Hardman, Demarcus Robinson. I mean, all those guys are still there. And I think the last game they played, fellas, Travis Kelsey, I think he was like 8 catches for 107 yards or maybe 100, something like that. I don't know if I can't remember if he caught a touchdown. I think he had one touchdown as well.
He had both touchdowns, and in the game
There you
against
go.
Buffalo, what he did was he scored on a out pattern, a corner route against the
Yeah,
cover two in the red zone.
that
And
was the play I wanted to show, ironically.
mhm.
But and I think the reason I wanted to show it obviously first is because Patrick Mahomes was able to complete a corner pass, but that's neither here nor there.
Oh, so he ain't complete any. Okay, okay, it's okay.
No, but seriously, closing thoughts maybe, but there was something I wanted to talk about. But let's just start with Casey's offense real quick. Other than Travis Kelsey, Germ, which receiver presents the biggest threat for his matchup against this Buffalo Bills secondary?
um, it depends if he plays or not, and that's gonna be Sammy because Sammy is the one guy who can beat man coverage when he's in a phone booth. I mean, we've seen him do it with Sherm. We've seen him do it just consistently. When you got a big guy that runs a 4-4 that you have to account for to go along with all of these under 6 feet guys that are all running 4-3s or sub 4-3s, it's different. It just
Mhm.
takes the whole thing away. Kelsey makes you unable to play zone because when you play zone, he just sits in the middle of the field. He waits for you to move, he waits for them to clear areas, and then he just throttles down and he's right there like this. And then after that, he becomes a dancing bear after the catch.
Mm-hmm.
It just is what it is.
That's what
So
he is.
Kansas City is a juggernaut for this reason, and it's because of 87. That's why you said don't name 87.
Well, I mean, I think just to kind of go the opposite direction with this, as far as the Bills, Josh Norman to me, I mean, he hasn't played much, but he is going to be very interested in this game. I'm going to be interested to see if they line him up with Watkins, or if it were me and if I was the Bills defensive coordinator, I'm doubling Hill and I'm putting Josh Norman in press coverage on Tyreek Hill with the safety helping him over the top, just in case, because in case will happen. But for the most part, if you can get Josh Norman to use his strength, to use his physicality, to disrupt the timing, a little unorthodox, a little risky, but to me, I feel that would be Buffalo's best chance of neutralizing some of the things that they want to do offensively, Kansas City, that is. And so does then you got those two safeties who have got to communicate and rely on each other, same with the two linebackers, as to how they're going to handle Travis Kelsey. Vic, jump in on the perimeter matchup in this game.
I mean, that probably is the best strategy. Because with Tyreek, it's going to be interesting to see if they just give Tre'Davious White that responsibility. Because if it is Tre'Davious White and then you give him extra help, double coverage, then I mean, Kelsey is going to expose that. Sammy is going to expose that. McKeel Hardman, the run game, because they also do a good job getting the running backs out in space as well. So I mean, like you said, a matchup where they put in Norman against Hill, and then give them double coverage. That Tre'Davious kind of match up even against Travis Kelsey in certain situations, because you see Kelsey line up outside as well. He will line up in the slot. He will line up outside the numbers. So, it is going to be interesting to see because like we showed the film of the linebackers covering the tight ends for the Colts, and even though they were pretty tight in coverage, they were just being outmanned because the tight ends are just that much bigger. So that's going to be interesting if they put somebody with speed, with agility to cover Kelsey in this matchup.
Well, so you just said it there at the end. If you put Tre'Davious White on Tyreek Hill, you're basically putting speed for speed, right? You're fighting fire with fire at that point. If you put Tre'Davious White on Tyreek Hill, what also happens is you're basically relying on one main skill of Tre'Davious White. Instead, put your best skilled corner, your most skilled corner, on their most skilled receiver and let him use all his tools, all his assets, speed, physicality, IQ, leverage, this, that, the other thing. And instead of fighting speed with speed, fight strength with speed and put Josh Norman there. You notice Stephon Gilmore has never gone one-on-one with Cheetah Bo Hill. Because at that point, you're relying on Stephon Gilmore just using his speed instead of all his natural instincts, his ability to flex his hips, his ability to use his hands, ability to read the quarterback and the receiver, and all these things. And Tre'Davious White, for a long time, especially last year, was seen as a top 3 corner. So I think that's one of the reasons why you should have Tre'Davious focus his skill sets on guarding their skill sets, including even putting him on Travis Kelce every now and then in key situations. Jeremy, anything you want to add?
The only thing is, I was hoping that you weren't advocating for Tre'Davious to go on him because I just felt like at the end of the day, Tre'Davious gives you the best chance to close down one side of the field.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you kind of need in this matchup.
Mm-hmm.
You need to be able to roll your coverage to another side and not have to worry about big plays.
Right.
But the problem is Buffalo's safeties, they just don't match up well with Kelsey. See, here's the thing, and I don't want to bring up the Bucks because but the Bucks have like this recipe where they can really match up with a lot of these juggernaut offenses.
Mm-hmm.
They have 3 corners that they can use. They have Winfield in the middle. They like to use Whitehead around the line of scrimmage to help with tight ends over the top. And then they got 45 and 54, which are the ultimate chess pieces when it comes down to it.
Mm-hmm.
If 54 is not covering a tight end, and damn sure that 45 can do it. And that's the most beautiful part about this. If Tremont Edmonds was a little bit more further along in his career and we could rely on him to cover Kelsey, that would be the perfect matchup. But you can't do that right now because Buffalo has to sit in zones and they have to just allow him to read and react, which is why you don't see a lot of interceptions from this Buffalo linebacking core. There's also a play, no Aaron Rodgers slander, but just so you know, I got these stamps in my head. There's also a play where in Aaron Rodgers plays Buffalo, what they did was Tremaine did everything right. When I say everything right, he did everything right. And Aaron Rodgers throws late across the middle of the field to Jimmy Graham, and Tremaine just makes a hell of a play, but he just doesn't come down with the football.
Mm-hmm.
These are the ball skills that he doesn't have. Buffalo doesn't have a linebacker with elite ball skills. And that's what takes their defense from being on a top 5 defense to a top 10 to top 15 defense. You got to have a linebacker with some type of ball skills.
Yeah.
And that's what's hurting them right now,
Mm-hmm.
especially in this matchup. On the other side for KC has so many athletes on defense, low-key, that they're just underrated. Like Frank Clark, believe it or not, as much as we critique the money, he's still a hell of an athlete and does have the natural bend around the end to really get pressure on quarterbacks. So this matchup, it favors the Chiefs in so many ways because the Chiefs have the perfect chess pieces. Like Chris Jones, as good as people don't understand this, man. And I'm sorry I'm on this soapbox right now.
No,
but
go
Chris
ahead. You got
Jones is damn incredible.
it. Yeah.
This is one of the best defensive tackles in football. Professional football would not be the same without Chris Jones. You got Aaron Donald, you got Fletch, and you got Chris Jones. Them is the 3 dudes that if you're starting a franchise, if you can't get Aaron Donald, you can get Big 95. Big 95 does a hell of a job in being able to spy on quarterbacks from the defensive line. Not only does he do it well from the defensive line, but he also gives this unique ability to get in passing lanes, cause all types of havoc. Centers and guards don't block him well. And then if he kicks to the outside, he gives you 3rd down pass rush as an outside guy and a 5 hole, which is the 5 tech, which is outside the shoulder of the tackle. KC and then I haven't even named Tyron.
I think, look, as far as Chris Jones, he sort of has that Aaron Donald effect where it's like this guy is a true elite playmaker at the interior tackle position. And that's very rare. That's very rare. As far as Honey Badger is the wild card in this defensive to offensive matchup between the KC defense and the Buffalo offense. And it's for one reason and one reason only. If you confuse Josh Allen, you're gonna neutralize a lot of what this team wants to do. You're gonna see a lot of those late throws, a lot of those throws that are just seem like they're going a little too much out of bounds, and Vic's gonna blame the receiver for being out of bounds. But I think if you help, I said it,
Yo,
Tyrann Mathieu,
this
if you put this
MVP.
guy in certain positions where he can force Josh Allen to think about it for too long, or to kind of freeze because he knows what's coming and he only gets stuck on one matchup. I think over the course of a ball game, you move Tyrann Mathieu around, you blitz him, you drop him back, you spy him, you keep him in Josh Allen's face, you keep him in his mind, you keep him in his eyesight. Over the course of 60 minutes, it's going to lead to him causing a turnover, and a crucial one at that. Objections there are none, I would hope, Vic. No?
It's
It's
gonna be all.
Tyron.
It's gonna be all Josh Allen. They got nothing else to depend on. It's gonna be all him. We'll see.
No,
We'll see.
no, no, no.
What
Don't
you
do that.
mean? What else
Don't.
do they have? They don't have a run game. They don't have anything. It's gonna be all him if they want to win this game.
I wouldn't go that far because Buffalo's
So
defense is still very capable.
I mean, bro, yes, that's different. But again, they would have to keep them to that 25 points.
All right. You're right.
If they
You're
keep them to
right.
that 25 points, then the Bills have a chance.
Which still means that Josh Allen's got to put up 28 points. So you got a point. You got a point. Around the horn, closing thoughts, and then we'll jump out of here. Jeremy, anything you want to add?
Just look forward to this session on Saturday. I'm already prepared for that. I'm prepared for all of the shows. I'm prepared. I'm prepared for all the smoke, man. Listen, let me tell you something. When I tell you that I think I'm so excited for Saturday. I want to go tomorrow. That's how excited I am.
I don't.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Vic,
Let
anything you
me
want to
at
add to
them.
this before we get out of here?
I mean, just we'll see what's gonna happen on Saturday.
We will see.
I was gonna keep all those plays in the pocket. I was gonna keep them involved. People were not gonna accept them, but you know what? We're just gonna let it. We're gonna set it free, like you said, 2 hour session.
Saturday, I don't
Mhm.
know if we're going to go 2 hours. We will try to be a lot more prepared so we don't have to go 2 hours. We don't want to do that to y'all. But obviously,
Us.
Saturday's headline for the Saturday show is 12 versus bootleg 12. And we will be sure to bring it to you the only way how, but the best way how. We certainly hope. Mo Schefter, Vic Jr., Germ So True, live on the Scene YouTube channel. Make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you are sharing these links. Follow us on Twitter, scene_the, Instagram, the dot scene. Make sure you on the Facebook pages, the scene, scene spelled SCEN, Views from the 22 Facebook group, 94 Feet of Life Facebook group, 94 Feet of Life tomorrow, 3:30 Eastern, 2:30 Central. 94 Feet of Life goes AI, not as in Iverson, as in artificial intelligence, but I promise you, they got all the answers to anything hoop related. Make sure you are there. Germ, Views from the 22, take us home.
2-2. Enjoy the show.